And just like that, we're going. I just quick popped on here. Gotta make sure I'm on the right camera. I'm not. Okay. But I just popped on here to ask for some help. I am within 76 watch hours. That's all I need, 76 watch hours. So I get 76 people to watch 1 hour worth of my playlist. That's all you got to do. Or and my channel will be monetized. When I say you can watch my playlist, if you got a computer, you just turn it on and let it run. That's all you got to do. You don't even have to sit there and watch it. Uh, I, I that's basically where I'm at now. I'm going really quick, but I got about 76 hours to where this channel will be monetized. When it gets monetized, it opens it up for me to do other things with the channel as well. That's why I'm pushing for it, because a regular YouTube channel can't do what you can do with a monetized YouTube channel. So you got little more perks that they give you. If any of my subscribers are willing to, all you got to do basically just watch my playlist. And while I'm on here, if anybody's got side by side ATV, UTV questions, feel free to put them in the comment, and I will try to respond to them as best I can. I started working on the Ranger this morning, and I had heaters going and all that. I called the guy, and he's just going to leave it here for the winter because it was like in the 20s or less in my garage, and it gets that cold in there, and obviously my broken thumb doesn't like the cold yet. It was like I stuck it in ice water, and I just couldn't work on it, so I had to come in the house. So I called him, and he was pretty cool with it. He says that's fine. He says he ain't going to use the rest of the season anyway. So he says when I get done, just give him a call, and he'll come. We'll come over and we'll make arrangements to help him put it away for the year up here. So, but yeah, I've Monday I got a winter project. I don't know how many people are in here besides side-by-sides do RC cars. I've always done RC cars since I was for years, and so I got a project coming anyway. Something to keep to work on through the winter. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm up to let's see here. I can tell you exactly where I am as far as watch hours. Let's see here. I'm going to go open up another tab. Be easier. Let's see here. Go to my channel. Kill the video. It's audio. Oh, it says I'm live. Okay. Okay, I'm going to there. I'm at, let's see here. Go to earn. And get here and go down. I'm at 2,923 watch hours. When I hit 3,000, then I can apply to get my channel monetized. Then it'll open up features that I don't normally have now. So if anybody can do that for me, that'd be awesome. I've been just kind of chilling today. I started working on that Ranger. I didn't even start the video yet. I was gonna pull the manifold off it and everything else and start the video there when it's all pulled apart, because I'm my own cameraman right now. So, but I got some watchers. But you guys, if you can, say hello in the chat. If you're been with my channel a while, just say hello, and anybody can talk in the chat. It's all free if you're a subscriber, and if you will say hello in the chat, and I'll make sure you get what they call a mod wrench. That means when you talk, you'll be highlighted in blue, and makes you a little more. I call it important, because I like to be go to other people's live streams, and I actually think it's really cool that moderate. They make you a moderator, basically. Uh, so, but yeah, I've been sitting around. I got stuff to go on the Ranger. I may sneak that in while I'm because the other Ranger is sitting there. So I got stuff to go on my Ranger, and I may do that when I get a decent day. But hi, Jeff. You're from Central Kansas. Thank you. We're getting snow tomorrow. Trying to get you up here where I can give you. I don't know why it does that. It wants me to give you a heart of all things. Trying to get over here so I can get you modded. I'm gonna say hello to you, then I'll get you comment one more time so I can get you. There we go. Maybe now I can get you. Oh, darn it! Stop it. There we are. Add moderator. There you go. Now, when you talk again, Jeff, you'll it'll come up as blue. I just made you a moderator, and I have a friend from Kansas City, Missouri. That's where he's from. Kansas City, Missouri. Is that right? I met him when we went to Alaska this summer, and him and his wife, they're a nice couple, and I invited them to come up here at some point. They want to come to Michigan, so I invited them to come up here. But yeah, we got really cold. It is actually 36 degrees outside right now, and there's no snow. They're saying we may get 3 inches tonight. My Ranger is sitting in the garage, nice and safe. Then I got the other one I'm working on, the 900 XP, sitting in there. I got the wiring harness pulled off at the engine pretty much, but it was just getting too cold. It was too cold this morning to work in there. I had 2 heaters on me and my broken thumb, and right now it does not like the cold. It's like I stuck it in a glass of ice water, and I know you can't see it, but there is a scar from where I had the stitches. It goes right about there, all the way up the side of my finger. So there is a scar there. Right where that scar material is, it's kind of stiff. But yeah, so right now my thumb ain't working worth a crap. So I got stuff coming, and my contact at Kimimoto wants an additional video from me, which there's no problem. I'll do a second video for that rack system. And I got a friend of mine coming up over the holidays. Him and his wife are going to come and stay with us, and we're going to, he's bringing an ice auger up. We're going to put the ice auger on. Hopefully by then we get snow, because running these 570s in the snow is a ball. It really is. With the stock tires, not so much. You pretty much got to run 4-wheel drive all the time. If you run them in, just lock the rear end in, and you go down like a plowed road up here, the back end will just like slides out. It's quick. It just all of a sudden you go, oh crap, and you're grabbing yourself on the wheel. And that's with the stock tires. Now I'm waiting to see with these new tires I got on it how they react in the snow and also in the deep snow. I mean, the things are amazing what they'll do in the snow. You don't really need a snowmobile if you got one of these. I was thinking one time, when I ordered, I should have ordered tracks for it. But realistically, you don't really need tracks for them. It's like for the average person, if you were like in Alaska using it or someplace out, where you got very plowed, your roads aren't plowed regularly and all that. I could say, yeah, put tracks or you use it commercially. I'd say, yeah, but the average person for the $6,000 for a set of tracks for them, I don't know. I can't do that. I'd rather put that $6,000 into accessories for it. It's like I found a site I can get a cab heater for it, aftermarket for $400, and it sits right in the stock pot, the place that the stock heater would sit at. And then, but I got to get doors, and I'm trying to get a set of doors. The problem is anybody has a 23 SP. The issue is the doors that are made for the other 570 won't fit. So if you order the doors for the the 20 the 22 and down, they don't fit. So it's unto itself, and you're talking, for hard doors, $4,000. Then you got to get, if you want to go to canvas doors, you're about $1,500 for a set of canvas doors from Polaris. So that's why I have no doors on. There's a company that makes half doors, but the problem is I don't want to go and order these doors because I'm not sure they'll fit. And they're about $800 for a half door. They're a hard door for it, but which would be fine with me because I don't mind having the air coming in. You put a back window in them and you have the windshield in it, and it's great. I did notice if you drive it in freezing rain, forget it. You might as well if it's freezing rain or whatever, just go ahead and just park it because your windshield gets all iced up. You can't see anyway. There's nothing you can do about it. So I decided that uh, there won't be as many snow rides this winter with it. We're getting weighing it down to the last weeks of gun season up here. Then it's going to switch over to bow season again, which I don't understand. We have absolutely no deer up here, and there's maybe a handful of deer I saw. And with the hunting, and they're letting people take 12 deer a season out of here now. One person can have 12 deer. It's like we had no deer. Why are you letting them take more deer? So the hunting season, what screws me up too, like if I have a decent day, I'd say get out and go for a ride. I can't be in the woods because there's only during gun season up in Michigan here, it's 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. That's the only time you're allowed to be in the woods during firearm. Bow season, you can be out there all the time. It doesn't matter because bow hunters have no rights apparently. But during gun season, 11 to 2. So it's like, okay, so I can't ride. You guys have seen the rides on our private property, and quite honestly, that gets boring even to me. So what I did is I got a whole lot of videos that I banked up. So you may see me post videos that's got green leaves and everything. Those are videos that I shot earlier in the season, and I got them banked up to carry me through the winter. So don't think I'm putting out old stuff, reposting it, because I'm not. It's stuff that I've saved. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, exactly. I know it. The model hasn't been around. I know exactly that. That's exactly it. I talked to Jeff at Polaris because they do help me out here, and about it. And it's like the aftermarket companies that make stuff like Kimimoto or Star Night MT that I've done reviews for. they have told me that you know, when I say I got a well, we don't have nothing for a 570, and you tell people, you tell people, um, I made sure I let like Kimimoto, he knows that I bought this thing as a trail machine. I don't really work with it. I mean, if I need to haul something, I hook a trailer to it, but I don't haul nothing in the unit. I don't haul firewood. I don't have a wood burning stove up here. We don't have a really get into campfires that much. So it's like, but there is an aftermarket company that does make doors that will fit this, but I don't necessarily want to order them till I verify. And they're showing it on the doors on a 22 SP, which is, I'm not sure. See, the 23s, they moved the dash and everything forward. That's the problem. And I'm not sure if the 22, I believe it shares the same setup. And if it does, then you can put doors, half doors on it, which if I can find a set at some point, I'm going to do that. But also, I want to put a rack on the box with, it looks like a roll bar, but I can haul stuff in it, because like when I go for rides, you'd be surprised with the stuff I carry. I carry 2 drones, 5 cameras. I carry something to drink. If it's me and my wife, we carry water for both of us. We carry water for our dog, because our dog normally rides with us. So I end up carrying a lot of stuff. And then when I do really long rides, I carry just a little bit more. But I carry like tow kits. Oh yeah, I love mine. It works well on the trails. I like the width of it. That's the thing about putting wheel spacers on it. If I was to go up, because I got the forward control arms on the front of it now, and they also make a set that pushes the wheel up to the back. If I did that, I could put wheel spacers on it. I could put 28-inch tires underneath it. But then again, the bigger the tire you get, the more power it takes, and it gets into your fuel economy. And quite honestly, I got 17 inches of ground clearance right now. So for where I ride at here in Michigan, it's perfect. Now I don't know, when going out to Utah and go riding, which I want to do, if how it'll work out, but it'd be, it'd be interesting to see how it works out out there with because, you know, you got the Paiute Trail, you got some of the other, Marysville is where a lot of people go when they ride out of, and the trail systems there, they're quite rocky in spots, but they're not terrible. So, you got some rock ledges you may have to go up or go around and all that. But I got the clearance for that now. So, and I think these tires will work good. These tires I got on here, they wear like rocks. I mean, I got, I don't know, 600 miles on them now. And those things, you can't even tell it that they're even more. The tires that originally were on it, it's at 600 miles. I was already starting to see wear in them. I got them here. I got them stuck out in the garage. Man, I don't know, maybe somebody will need a tire at some point up here, and then say, here, I got some tires. But I like the 20 to 22 miles a gallon, and with the setup I got. Oh, my winch, I got it's a Badlands Harbor Freight, 5,500-pound winch is what it is. It's got synthetic rope on it, Apex. There you go. And it comes from Badlands, $245 for it. And it come with everything. The only thing is, I ordered my winch mount for it from Super ATV, and it bolted right in, but I did have to go in there with a cutoff wheel. If you look at the 23s, they got that little handle on the bottom. That's for a plow. Your plow's made to hook on there and flip up. If you put a plow on it. Well, if you on mine, I had to go in there with a cutoff wheel, and I had to cut it just a little bit to clearance it for that winch. But other than that, it fit right in there. You bolt the winch on, you pull the bumper and everything right off the front, lay it on your on a table, and you bolt everything in there. That way you could see, okay, the motor's going to hit here. So I marked it with a Sharpie, and I went in there with a cutoff wheel, and I just cut a little bit out of it. It ain't going to hurt it any. Then I sprayed it with some black paint so it wouldn't rust. Then I put the winch on there and bolted it in. Then I carried the winch over and everything, put it in there. Then I just hooked the wires up. So it wasn't that bad of a deal. You're if you got one of them, I call them nibblers. They got the little wheel that goes for cutting wood. Well, I get one of them with a like a metal blade in it. Then where those cutouts are for your switches, I just go in there, just carefully go and just cut that piece out and pop the switch in. No, it bolted right in, no problem. Uh, what I would suggest I did not do is you go to Amazon or eBay, one of the two, or Players, whoever you want to go to, and get those plugins that fit in because it's got that bus bar in there. Where you can plug stuff in there and plug that in and hook your winch power into there. But I ran mine direct, which it's fused anyway. So I ran mine direct to the studs that go up and feed the bus bar, the positive and ground. That's how I did mine. It took me couple hours, 2 hours to put it in, but it come with everything. And I do like the synthetic rope. I have a Sportsman here. I put synthetic rope on it. We did a friend of mine's Ranger. We put synthetic rope on his, and we get rid of those cable, the wire. That's why you get the 5,500-pound winch. So, because the synthetic rope, it'll fray, then you get stabbed in the hands and everything else when you're trying to use it. Where you use a synthetic rope, you don't have that. My winch works great because I never had to use it. The winch on my machine is for the person who rides the trail that doesn't know what he's doing and gets his machine stuck, and I can help get him out. But if I got to use a winch, if you notice my rides, I'm really careful, especially because I'm by myself. It's me and the dog, or sometimes just me out in the woods there, and I may go for maybe 13 miles out in the woods, nobody around. So I'm really careful. If you notice, I go around the mud holes and mud puddles. That ain't because I want to keep the machine clean. It's because I want to make sure I don't have issues. Because I got a winch, but I don't want to use it unless I absolutely have to. And if you go to YouTube of all places and type in the Apex 5500 from Badlands winch and listen to people on it, everybody's putting them on there. The Can-Am crew, they're out of Pennsylvania. They run them on their big X3s. They put 5,500-pound Badland winches on their X3s, and I'm putting it on a 570 midsize. So in theory, that winch, if the mounting bracket on the bumper is strong enough, you could hang that Ranger by the winch and the winch rope. So there's some power there. So, yeah, I like it. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't pick up the rubber stopper for your hook where it hooks to it. So I ordered one from eBay. It was like $6. Oh, I did an install. It's on here. Actually, you go through my videos. There's a video. I even point out how I cut it out and everything. It's in one of my videos here. Uh, it should be a winch install video. It's all there. I already done it. And but I did order the winch. Like I say, the winch mount comes super ATV. It was $82 for the winch mount. Okay, that's no problem. Yeah, it's $82, I think, for the winch mount. Then it was $245. I mean, a Warren winch is over $800, and quite honestly, What Warren does is they have a company make their smaller winches for them. They don't even make their own winches. Those are most likely it says Warren on it, but it's a knockoff. So I used to work on them. So you'd be surprised how many of those that I've had to replace in the years of working on them. And so if you take care of his stuff, the Apex is cool because you can also for $65, they got an outfit that plugs into the connector, which I got underneath the front hood area of mine. You plug it in there, and it's a remote winch control. There's no cable run to it, so you can sit outside your machine, and there's no cable run to it, and you can sit there and work your winch with this remote. So it's like you get the best of both worlds. It probably is. It's like I used to work at a dealership, and the worst thing I've seen done, and I saw it on a video I would watch today, is people will take their winches, they'll run their side by side up on a trailer, they'll pull the winch cable on, hook it around the bar, and they go bzz, bzz, and suck the machine down, hold it on the trailer with the winch. That takes the clutches out of them. That's why you end up replacing them so often, because that thing is bouncing and it's pulling on that mechanism, and eventually it takes the winches out of them. So the best thing you do is do not tie your machine down with a winch. Use 4 tie down straps and tie it down at 4 points, but don't. And you want to tie it down so that the suspension is actually moving around on the trailer. Don't tie it down tight. Yeah. Oh, that's no problem. You're from the Panhandle? Yeah, but like we will delete that later. That's no problem. But yeah, I'm from West Michigan. I don't care. I just don't put my exact location. I did that once when I ended up getting I don't want to go. I don't want to bring it up. I don't even go there because it was just a bad time. That's why I'm really careful. I don't do a whole lot of live streams, and I've got to be really careful what you say in a live stream because some people can turn this stuff around on you. And next thing you know, you're you know everybody in there, they make you out to be a bad person. So I just stay away from all that that part of it. But I'm here to talk about ATVs and stuff like that. You can if you get to know people, it's like I have subscribers on here that know who I am. I know my name. They know where I live. They've been here. You look at my videos. I work on people's side by sides, and they know who I am. But they also respect enough that they don't, say, well, he's over here. They may get a hold of me and say, so and so's got trouble. Can you, then I go feel the people out because I usually pick somebody's Ranger or quad or something out, pick something, then I'll talk to them. I'll say, well, bring it here. You buy the part. I will put it in. In exchange, you don't have to give me labor. So they're getting a deal because eventually with monetization, I will make that money and then some in the video just by the replaying of the videos. So I learned that. So I have no trouble helping people out. It's like I had some people come in yesterday. They were friends of my really one of my really good friends, and I invited them to come up here. And now I have a companion site on my property, and I let them. They can bring their rig in here and set it up, and we can plug it in. I have a 30 amp connector, and I have water and everything, so they could bring it here. And it's like we got Scott Johnson here saying good afternoon. Hello, Scott. I thought I'd come on, Scott. I need people to run my playlist, man. I'm at 120. Oh, man, I forgot it already. let's see here. Uh, I'm really close. I'm to get monetized. So, uh, I'm super close. So if I can get a month less than 75 watch hours now. So it's getting down the wire. I'm getting nervous actually. I mean, I've already got a monetized channel, but it's when you get your first month. That's when you see changes come in here, and stuff like that. So you don't have to actually watch the videos if you got a computer and at your house. Uh, Go to the top of my main page. It says playlist, and just hit on that video, and just let the playlist run. It'll just run. You don't even have to watch it. You don't even, if you decide you want to watch some of it, you can. But just click on it and just let the playlist run till it's done. That's all you do. So, but I noticed since I've been doing live streams, I'm getting more people in here. If I was to do this on my other channel, unfortunately, the drone stuff is falling off. It's dying basically, major death, and it's like I don't know. I'm the only thing saving me. The only thing, what am I trying to say here? Stopping me from, oh my God, stopping me from shutting the other channel down is I want to make sure that everything is done properly here. There we go. But, yeah, so, but, yeah, if I can get people to just help me out with that, I appreciate it. Uh, and hello, Scott. I see you. If I didn't say hi to you, I did. Let's say I got some projects coming. I got 5 or 6 videos that I got to get worked on. I'll probably do that. I'll pick one tonight and get it edited so I can get it up. And I may cut back. You may only see me do a video a week on this off time because I got to stretch out my videos, unfortunately. So I may do a live stream like this every now and then. So, but other than that, it's like, and like these tires right there. Where is that? Right here. Get my pointer right. I'm phasing out right here. Right here. These tires. They're awesome. A little noisy on hard pack, but other than that, they work. They bite good. Oh yeah. I use it to pull the trailer that I haul it on, and sometimes I do that. I had to get a really long adapter to move my ball way out because of my hitches way in, and I got a bumper on it, and my trailer has a tongue jack right there. So if I put it on there without that, you go to turn, and then the tongue jack will hit the bumper. So I had to move it, get an extension, move it out. But yeah, I used it one day. I hauled I don't know, a couple 100 pounds of logs that I cut up and got to a friend of mine so they could use them in the wood burning because they would be no good for firewood. So I did that, but I haven't hauled nothing in it other than us, me and my wife and a dog and the equipment I got in the back end of it. But normally it just, like I say, it's not really a working machine per se. It's set up as a trail ride machine. So yeah, but yeah, that's why I popped on there to see if I could get some people uh, to just run my playlist. You don't have to watch it. You just click on the playlist and just let the videos go. Walk away, do your thing. If you want to watch them, you can. My problem is like I said before, if I see a video up, I've already watched it like 4 times. So I don't necessarily watch my own videos over. And I don't get credit for watching my own stuff. It doesn't work that way. It has to be subscribers and people viewing out there watching these videos. Uh, and you definitely don't use a Ninja account to watch your videos because that will catch you too. So, which means I have a second channel. It's like, okay, I go to my second channel. I could watch the videos and technically that would be counting as a view, but that's not fair because I'm cheating the system and I don't want to do that. So it's like the best thing I can do is ask for people to help me with the playlist. And these live streams, they do okay. I mean, obviously, I'm playing around with analytics. So if you see me post a video and you think, well, you just posted that, you may see one with music and one without music. What I'm doing, I'm playing around with the analytics and see which way the people out there actually like. Then I'll go from there. And, as far as the narration part, I can put voice narrate a video with my editing program I use software, so I can edit narrate the video and tell people, we're coming up to the curb here. This is a bad, all that. And that's what I've tried, and it's doing okay, but it's not doing like it should. And when I first started putting videos out, if you look at my views, I had 1,500 views. And that was a matter of a week, and it's just like it fizzled out. I asked Google about it, and they said, well, that could have been view bots, but the trouble is I don't see view bots now. It's like if you ever do get into YouTube on your own, you want to do a live stream, then all of a sudden you'll see your views. Like I got 4 in here right now. You may see your views jump up to 30, 50, 80, 100. That's a view bot. That's somebody testing out the system. They pick a channel and they go through there. But at the end of the day, when YouTube renders this live stream into the system, it's just like uploading a video. They will take out those views and only give you credit for the actual concurrent views of the people that are in there that are chatting and everything else. So there's all kinds of things that you have to watch your language on when you do a live stream. You can't discuss politics. You can just discuss your religious beliefs, if you're a religious channel. But I don't get into that because I try to keep that part of it out of there. I like to be on an even keel with everybody. Everybody has their own beliefs, political, Christian, or whatever, and I respect that. I don't discuss current affairs over in Europe right now with, is Israel and all the other stuff. I don't. I'm not an expert, so I don't get into that stuff. So you just gotta be careful. All right, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna back on out of here. I just want to pop in and ask people to do that, and thank you, TWE, for your. And by the way, if you're still listening in, when you comment, just do it one time. Some reason it's coming up as 2. Then I have to approve every time you comment on a video because it shows that you commented twice on the video. For some reason, just comment once, and it puts you into a spam. But hopefully, I gave you a wrench now. You shouldn't have issues from this point on there. But it was like you were considered a spammer because you were commenting twice on the videos. Because then it only shows the one comment. I click to approve because I do look at the comments, and it's like, okay, he did it again. The same comment, but it was posted twice, and they picked that up. Yeah, Rangers are Jeff. They're good. uh, it all goes by. Are you my age? Or I'm not. I don't want to pigeonhole you saying you're old, but a lot of the people are getting that are older. They got razors and uh, KRXs and all the other stuff, Generals and out there. But if you, I like this one only because it works well for trail riding. I'm not Scott. It's in here or was in here. Uh, he's the one he bought a 500 EFI, and I rode in that and drove it a little bit, and that's why I went that same. I think the same weekend he brought it up here the first time, and I went down and ordered this one. So it's like, yeah, Rangers are good. Financing's not as yeah, they're pricey to buy. 370 a month to finance one of these right now, but if you can find a really good used one, it's been cared for. There's nothing wrong with that either. Like I say, this one's got 3,500 miles on it, and it runs great. Don't use no oil. Starts up, does everything I got to do. I've been in the dry belt like 5 times, and the clutches and belts are all good on it yet. So the only thing I did is the tires are crappy. So I got somebody to help me out, send me a set of tires. But it's like that's the only thing I've really done to it. The rest of it is just stuff that was sent to me, like lift kits and arms and all that. All that stuff was sent to me for because of this channel. But stock, you keep it stock. What I would suggest if you're going to order a new one is to right away go after check on some aftermarket rims and tires for it, because most likely you're going to change them out. If you put a 2-inch lift underneath it, you can put 27s under it right out of the boat. 2-inch lift kit costs you $80. It's a bracket lift, so it's not that terrible. And it's like $80 for it, and it'll be good. I mean, that's basically what I got. 2-inch between that and the tires, you end up with about 3 inches of lift on it over stock. So then in turn, you end up with I measured from the ground to the floorboard to the flat of the floor when where your feet sit, and I was at 17 inches. So there's a fair amount of ground clearance on it now. So, and it works good. It climbs well. It's not a razor. It's not a speed machine. You get it over 50. You get about 53 with it. At that point, it'll go faster. You realize, okay, this thing is way too fast, and if something was to happen bad, it wouldn't be good. So that's when you slow it down. So I typically, I run into maybe 35 at the most. That's all I push it. I just ride and enjoy. If I do a trail ride, depending on trail, sometimes I'm only doing 17 miles an hour. I think one trail I did a video on, I was doing like 20, 21, but the trail was fairly smooth too. So, but I'm insured. I've got insurance on it. So, if you damage on a trail, they'll cover it. They don't necessarily won't insure it if you're driving it on the road. So that's where you got to be really careful with them if you're running them on the road, because technically they won't insure it. It's not really considered insured if it's driven on a road, because it's not a road vehicle. So, but you get a Ranger. I'm an open person. I mean, I've heard good and bad about all, but you can get a CF Moto with a winch, a windshield, and I think even a roof. I don't know about a back window. It might be extra for basically the cost of the base unit of a Polaris. But then the quality, you're dealing with a Chinese made unit basically. I don't know. I've heard that people have bought them and they've had issues with them, but I've heard people have Polarises have issues with them. So I got a 2013 set in here that I got to replace in 900 XP that I'm putting uh, intake boots on it. That's a weak spot of them. Uh, but they all have their good and bads. I try to be neutral about people that come in here. I mean, all that matters at the end of the day, if you're going out in the woods and you're having some fun riding on the trails, that's, to me, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what you're on. You can be on a CF Moto, you can be on a Yamaha, Kawasaki, whatever. It's all the matter. We're just out there, out in the woods, having a good time. So that's what we leave it at that. And you know, yeah, I reckon I'm going to back on out of here. I've been on here 47 minutes. I usually try to keep close to an hour. But I'm going to back on out of here now. That's all I wanted to pop in for, to ask the people if they would. If you can watch my playlist, you just run it. You don't have to really watch it. And, and that would be helpful to me. Then eventually YouTube will pick it up. And I'm really close right now. So maybe tomorrow I'll be even closer yet. So I've been averaging 50 hours a week or something like that is my average. So if you do it this way, I'm at like 70, 73, 71 watch hours. So if I get 73 people to watch one video, watch my channel for 1 hour, that's basically when I hit the magic number, which is 3,000 watch hours, then I go through the process of get this channel will become monetized. Then once it's monetized, there'll be ads running in the videos. Unfortunately, that's part of being monetized. That's how you make your revenue. But then it will also open up other things for me as far as on this channel. My other channel is a monetized channel, and I have and can do a few more things over there that I can't do here. So, but anyway, I'm going to be backing out of here. I appreciate everybody that came in and watched my live stream. Scott, TWE 73. I ain't going to try to say what that, however you say that, what that means. But and Jeff Potter, thanks for coming in. And if you have any questions or anything pops up, if you're looking to buy one and you want to know something, message me or go to my Facebook page, which is on top, and just message me there, and I will respond through there if I'm not on here. And because I get a lot of people going over there asking me. And as far as I'm going to bring this up again, somebody asked me about the brake mod for the noisy brakes on these Rangers. You go to a hobby shop, Associated Sedan Car, 17-pound silver springs. You buy one package. There's 2 springs to a package. They're like $6 or $8, and that'll give you enough to do all 4 corners of the Ranger. If you have that issues, most generally you just do the back and it takes it out. Just some reason it's just the back. It might be how the brake bias is set up in them or something. But anyway, I'm going back onto here. Thanks for coming in. And as always, this is Trail Rider 570 signing off. And goodbye and God bless for now. Bye-bye.